If you think that for you to be successful, people must like and approve of you, you are wrong. In fact, having the courage to be disliked is your greatest asset in your quest for personal development and success. Now let's discover 3 propositions to help you shape your perspective. Number 1, your past does not define your future. You believe that your past experiences, especially painful or traumatic ones, determine your future. But nothing can be further from the truth. While not undermining the impact of painful experiences, the choices we make today determine our lives more than our past. Now imagine 2 young people who wrote an examination and both failed. One believes that failure is an opportunity to learn and try again. So he returns, studies hard, retakes the exam, and passes in flying colors. The other young person, however, feels like a victim of their circumstances, blaming everyone and deciding to give up. And both had the same past, but their attitudes toward it will undoubtedly shape their futures differently. Our experiences do not always determine our lives, but the meaning we give them. So how do you apply this to your life? Stop blaming the past. Recognize that your past is not a life sentence. It's an experience, not a destiny. It's okay if you fail or the company rejects your application. It's okay if a relationship didn't work and if an investment did not yield as much as you wanted. Let it go and move on. Reframe negative experiences. Instead of seeing past struggles as limitations, view them as opportunities for growth. Now, the sad reality of human life is that bad things happen to all of us, but there's an opportunity to learn and grow from every negative experience. If you lose a job, maybe it's an opportunity to start your own company. If you fail in a relationship, perhaps it's an avenue to start a more loving one. And if people disapprove of you, maybe you can go into your closet, work on yourself, and emerge as a better version of yourself. Focus on the present. The choices you make today are far more important than what happened yesterday. Yesterday is gone. You can't change it. But you have today before you. You can try again. Yes, you had a negative experience, which hurts, but you don't live life backwards. You live it forward. As Eric Roth said, life can only be understood looking backward. It must be lived forward. When you let go of the belief that the past controls your future, you gain the power to shape your life however you want. Hey, I'm curious to know what you think. Do you believe that the past or present actions determine the outcome of your life? Let me know in the comments. Number 2, seeking approval is a trap. One of the biggest obstacles to happiness is the desire to be liked by everyone. We often modify our behavior, suppress our true thoughts, or go out of our way to please others because we fear rejection. But this is a trap that leads to frustration, anxiety, and unhappiness. Most of the time, you post pictures on social media because you want to gain the approval of others. Deep inside of you, you want people to commend you for your beautiful family, the award you just won, or the latest holiday you had. Now, here's what you should do instead of doing that. Focus on what you can control and don't worry about things you can't control, including other people's opinions. You remember the old tale about a man, his son, and their donkey. Once they were going to the market, and at this point, no one was riding the donkey. Someone said, "You fools, what is the essence of a donkey if you are not riding it?" So the man, wanting to be considerate, put his son on the donkey while he walked along. As they went on their way, a group of men said to the son, "How dare you ride while your father walks?" The man, again wanting to please the men, told the son to come down from the donkey so he could ride it. Before long, some women saw them and lashed out at the man. "You are such a wicked man," they said, "riding on a donkey while your son trudges along." The man did not want to be seen as an uncaring father, so he and his son rode the donkey. Then people started complaining, "Both of you are wicked people. How could you overload the poor donkey?" The man at this point wanted to show people that he cared about his donkey, so he and his son carried the donkey on their shoulders, and guess what people said? "You guys must be the dumbest people on earth." So, how easy is it to please everyone? Your responsibility is to paint if that's what makes you happy. Start the business if you believe you have something to offer, or make that call if you know it will improve things. How other people choose to react is their responsibility and not yours. So how do you stop seeking the approval of others? Understand what's within your control. You cannot control how others feel about you, so don't waste energy trying to please everyone. Do what you are convinced is right at all times. Define your values. Instead of seeking validation from others, decide what's important to you and live by those principles. Let it be so if you are the only one who stands by what is true. Accept that not everyone will like you. No matter what you do, there will always be people who disagree, criticize, or misunderstand you, and that's okay. Your goal should not be to be liked by all, but to be true to yourself. Now, when you free yourself from needing approval, you gain confidence, inner peace, and the courage to live authentically. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This channel discusses using courage, resilience, and grit to supercharge your success. Number 3, happiness comes from contribution. Many think happiness comes from external success, money, status, fame, and so on. However, psychologist Alfred Adler, who was born in the 19th century, suggests that true happiness comes from a sense of belonging and contributing to others. When we shift our focus from ourselves to the well-being of other people. Now consider two individuals. The first person chases success, wealth, and recognition. They work hard and achieve their goals, but still feel empty and isolated. The second person focuses on serving their community, helping others, and making meaningful connections. They may not be rich or famous, but they feel fulfilled. Contributing to others, whether through work, kindness, or support, creates deeper connections and a sense of purpose. So how do you apply this truth to your life? Shift from what can I get to what can I give. Instead of focusing on personal gain, look for ways to add value to others' lives. Ask yourself, what can I contribute to all the associations I belong to right now? Maybe in the family, workplace, or the local community. Engage in meaningful work. Whatever your job or passion, find ways to make a positive impact. Don't just do work because of money. Instead, see yourself as contributing positively to the making of a better world rather than being a passive observer. Practice gratitude and kindness. Small acts of kindness, like listening to a friend, helping a colleague, or volunteering, can increase your own happiness. Always strive to show kindness to other people. When you focus on contribution, life becomes more meaningful and happiness follows naturally. So now you know your past does not define you. It's the meaning you give to your experiences that shapes your future. Stop seeking approval. You don't need permission from others to live the life you want. True happiness comes from contribution. When you focus on adding value to others, you find deeper fulfillment. Adopting these principles takes time and effort. It requires courage, the courage to let go of past wounds, embrace who you truly are, and live without fear of judgment. But once you take that step, you'll experience the freedom and happiness many people have spent their lives searching for. So, are you ready to embrace the courage to be disliked? I'll leave you with this thought. Your life is not something that someone gives you. It is something you choose yourself, and you are the one who decides how you live. Hey, please let me know if this video has inspired you to chase your dreams. If you need more inspiration, watch my other videos here. No matter where you are, always remember, if others can do it, you too can. And with God, all things are possible. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.